Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, last video வரைக்கும் நம்ம chemical equilibrium அப்படி நம்ம சொல்லி பார்த்தோம். Chemical equilibrium. Okay. In this video, effect of concentration change of concentration on the direction of equilibrium have incidentally come across some equilibrium reactions. Okay, for example, in CBS textbook, ferric ion react with thiocyanate ion in aqueous medium to form complex salt. Okay, then these reactions involves equilibrium. That is equilibrium involving ions. So இதை நம்ம டிசைட் பண்ணும்போது, for example, aqueous solution of sugar do not conduct electricity. Aqueous solution of sugar do not conduct electricity, but when common salt is added to water, it conducts electricity. Then conductance of electricity increases with an increases in concentration of common salt. So இந்த ஒரு ஐடியாவை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் மைக்கேல் ஃபாரடே சப்ஸ்டன்ஸை கிளாஸிஃபை பண்ணுறாரு. Michael Faraday classified the substances into two categories based on their ability to conduct electricity. One category of substance conduct electricity on their aqueous solution and are called electrolyte, while other do not conduct electricity. These known as non-electrolyte. Okay, here Michael Faraday classified into two types of electrolytes. First one, electrolyte and non-electrolyte. Electrolyte means those compounds which can conduct electricity either in fused state or in solution state in any solvents are called electrolytes. ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ சொல்யூஷன் ஃபேஸ்லேயே இருந்தாலும் சரி, அக்வாஸ் ஃபேஸ்லேயே இருந்தாலும் ஆர் ஃபியூஸ்டு ஸ்டேட்லேயே இருந்தாலும் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி என்ன பண்ணுங்க, கனெக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடிய அந்த சப்ஸ்டன்ஸை நம்ம எலக்ட்ரோலைட் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்கிறோம். சரிங்களா? ஓகே. தென் non-electrolytes. So non-electrolytes means those compounds which do not conduct electricity either in fused state or their solution in any solvents are called non-electrolyte. So non-electrolyte அப்படின்னா dissociate ஆகாத substance அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாங்க. But electrolyte அப்படின்னா dissociated substance. Electrolyte means பாசிட்டிவ் அயான் நெகட்டிவ் அயானாக டிசோசியேட் ஆகுங்க. பட் நான் எலக்ட்ரோலைட் அப்படின்னா பாசிட்டிவ் அயானாகவும் டிசோசியேட் ஆகாது. இதை வந்து நம்ம மாலிகுலார் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். சரிங்களா? மோஸ்ட்லி எலக்ட்ரோலைட்ஸ் எல்லாமே அயானிக் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ். ஓகே. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் எலக்ட்ரோலைட்டிக் எக்ஸாம்பிள் glucose, sucrose, urea, these are all non-electrolyte. ஓகேங்களா? ஓகே. Michael Faraday further classified into strong and weak electrolytes. Michael Faraday further classified into strong and weak electrolyte. Strong electrolyte. What is strong electrolyte? Strong electrolyte compounds which are completely ionized in aqueous solutions and are good conductors of electricity for strong electrolyte. Okay, compounds which are completely ionized in aqueous solutions and are good conductors of electricity for strong electrolytes. The degree of ionization is 100%. So that salt is completely ionized in water, that is called strong electrolyte. Okay, strong electrolyte அப்படினா completely ionized in water. They already நீங்கள் lower classல strong base strong acid படிச்சிருப்பீங்க சரிங்களா. strong acid completely dissociated ions to give completely dissociated into water to give ions. strong base அதே மாதிரி தான். The same manner strong electrolyte, for example HCl, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, etc. Then strong bases எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, barium hydroxide, etc. strong acids means for hydrobromic acid, hydroiodic acid, perchloric acid. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நம்ம நிறைய சொல்லிட்டு போகலாம் ஸ்ட்ராங் ஆசிட்டுக்கு. ஸ்ட்ராங் பேஸ் அப்படின்னா சோடியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு, பொட்டாசியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு, பேரியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு, சீசியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு, ருபிடியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு, ஒன்எஸ் பிளாக் எலமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே their hydroxides are strongly basic in nature. Okay, then salts are sodium chloride, potassium chloride, sodium sulfate. Okay, these are all salts are strong electrolyte. Then weak electrolyte, compounds which ionize partially in aqueous solutions and poor conductor of electricity. For weak electrolytes, the degree of dissociation or ionization less than 100% or less than 1. For example, weak bases ammonium hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide. சரிங்களா, இதெல்லாமே weak bases. Then weak acid எடுத்துக்கிட்டா acetic acid, hydrocyanic acid, some H2S. These are all inorganic acids, weak acids, but this is one organic acids. Inorganic acids are stronger than organic acids. Inorganic acids are stronger than organic acids. Okay. Then Arrhenius theory. So what is Arrhenius theory? Arrhenius theory பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா according to Arrhenius concepts, Arrhenius explained some electrolytic conductance. Okay, Arrhenius theory of electrolytic conductance is also known as Arrhenius theory of ionization, since electrolytic dissociation into ions is considered here. Then first point in this theory, when dissolved in water, neutral electrolyte molecules are split up into two types of charged particles. Okay, when electrolyte is dissolved in water, it breaks into two types of charged particles, that is oppositely charged particles, that is cation and anion. These particles are called ions. Okay, when dissolved in water, neutral electrolyte molecules are split up into two types of charged particles. These charged particles are called ions. This process is known as ionization. Okay, then positive charged ions are called cations, then negative charged ions are called anions. Okay, this theory assumes that the ions are already present in the solid electrolyte and these are held together by electrostatic force. When placed in water, these neutral molecules dissociate to form separate anion and cations. Okay, for that reason this theory may be referred to as theory of electrolytic dissociation. Then the ions present in solution constantly reunite to form neutral molecules. There is the state of equilibrium between the ionized and unionized electrolyte. State of equilibrium between the ionized or unionized electrolyte. Okay. Applying law of mass action, product of equilibrium concentration of the product divided by reactant, concentration of the reactant. So Kc equal to A plus into B minus divided by AB. So Ki அப்படிங்கிறத நாம் என்ன பண்ணுறோம்னா Ki ன்னு கொடுக்குறோம், because Kc அப்படிங்கிறது equilibrium constant, here Ki அப்படிங்கிறது ionization constant. This ionization constant is also called dissociation constant. Okay. Then in this theory, the charged ions are free to move through the solution to oppositely charged electrodes. This is called migration of ions. This movement of the ions constitutes the electric current through the electrolytes. This explains the conductivity of electrolyte as well as phenomenon of electrolysis. In this theory, the electrical conductivity of an electrolyte solution depends on the number of ions present in solution. Thus, the degree of dissociation of an electrolyte determines whether it is strong electrolyte or weak electrolyte. Okay. Then strong electrolyte, weak electrolyte already நாம discuss பண்ணிருக்கோம். So how to conduct electricity? As a current is passed between the electrodes of the electrolytic cell, ions migrate to the opposite electrodes. For example, silver nitrate எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா silver nitrate dissociate ஆகும்போது silver plus ions and NO3 minus ions. Silver minus ions, silver plus ions act as a cathode, NO3 minus ions act as a anode. Okay. Thus in the electrolytic solution, silver nitrate, the cation will move the cathode and anion will move to the anode. Usually different ions move at different rates. This migration of ions through electrolytic solution can be demonstrated by the in your book then called electrolysis. So electrolysis அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா lower classல பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. The demonstration, anode cathode நம்ம fix பண்ணி anion goes to the anode, cation goes to the cathode அப்படி நம்ம படிச்சிருப்போம். ஓகேங்களா? Then next in this theory explain the property of solution of electrolytes or the property of ions. Properties of solution of electrolytes or the property of ions. The solutions of electrolyte as a whole is electrically neutral unless an electric field is applied to the electrode dipped into it. Presence of hydrogen ion renders the solution acidic, while presence of hydroxide ion renders the solutions are basic. Okay. Though electricity connect பண்றது strong electrolyte weak electrolyte அங்க பொறுத்தது. So strong electrolyte completely ionized in water and then conduct electricity. Weak electrolyte partially ionized in water and then partially conducting electricity. Okay. Then factors responsible. Degree of ionization means already நம்ம சொல்லிருக்கோம் chemical equilibrium alpha equal to number of moles of electrolyte ionized divided by total number of moles before ionization. This is degree of ionization. Okay. The fraction of total amount of electrolyte which gets ionized is called degree of ionization or degree of dissociation. Then factors responsible for degree of ionization are evidence for the Arrhenius theory of electrolytic solution. Here first enthalpy of neutralization of strong acid by strong base is constant value and is equal to minus 57.32 kilojoule gram equivalent inverse. This aspect is well explained by adopting Arrhenius theory of electrolytic solution. Strong acids and strong bases are completely ionized in water and produce H plus and OH minus ion respectively along with the counter ions. The net reactions in the acid base neutralization is the formation of water from H plus ion and OH minus ion. Okay. Then color of certain salts or their solution is due to the ions present. For example, copper sulfate is blue due to the copper 2 plus ion. Nickel salts are green due to the nickel 2 plus ion. Metallic chromates are yellow due to CrO4 power 2 minus ion. Then chromate, dichromates ion due to the Cr2O4 7 power 2 minus ions. Okay. Then here dilution. Factors response for degree of ionization silicon, then only dilution. When the dilution increased for the dilution increased for weak electrolyte, the degree of ionization increases and infinite dilution and any substance gets almost completely ionized. Simply dilution increases, conductance or increases. Okay. Then temperature. Increase of temperature increase the degree of ionization. Okay. Then conductance of electricity increases. So temperature, okay, increase of temperature increase the degree of ionization and decrease of temperature decreases the degree of ionization. Then next, nature of solute. Ionic character, nature of solute, ionic character of electrolyte increase the degree of ionization. Ionic character of electrolyte increase the degree of ionization, then decrease the ionization. Ionic character of electrolyte increase the ionization, that is strong acids, strong bases are totally ionized. Comparing ionization of hydrochloric acid with that of acetic acid in water, we find that though both of them have polar covalent compounds or molecules, former is completely ionized into its constituent ions, while later is only partially ionized. Former is completely ionized means hydrochloric acid, later is partially ionized means acetic acid. So acetic acid degree of ionization less than 5%. Okay. Then nature of solvent. Degree of ionization depends on the nature of solvent. Higher the polarity of the solvent, higher the polarity of the solvent, higher the polarity of the solvent, more of its dielectric constant. Higher the polarity of solvent molecules, more is its dielectric constant. The degree of dissociation or ionization of an electrolyte is higher in a solvent of higher dielectric constant. When sodium chloride is dissolved in water, the electrostatic interactions are reduced by factors of 80, and this facilitates the ions to move freely in solution. Then presence of common ion. The extent of degree of dissociation of an electrolyte is lowered in the presence of strong electrolyte having common ion. For example, here common ion means the degree of dissociation suppressed. Degree of dissociation is suppressed when adding the common ion is called common ion effect. So in your book page number 217, common ion effect. In the ionization of acid and bases concept irukkuங்க. So common ion effect means common ion effect அப்படினு பாத்தீங்க அப்படினா equilibrium on adding a substance, shift in equilibrium on adding a substance that provides more of an ionic species already present in the dissociation equilibrium. சரிங்களா, சிம்பிளா நம்ம சொல்லணும் அப்படினா degree of dissociation decrease ஆகிறது common ion பேஸ் பண்ணி இருக்கும் அப்படிங்க சொல்றோம். So reduce the degree of dissociation of salt by adding the common ion is called common ion effect. Okay. For example, here acetic acid dissociate ஆச்சுனா acetate ion H plus ion dissociate ஆகுங்க. Okay. Then acetic acid la if you adding sodium acetate, here addition of acetate ion to an acetic acid solution result in decreasing the concentration of H plus ions. Okay. Also, if H plus ions are added from the external source, then equilibrium moves in the direction of undissociated acetic acid. that is in the direction of reducing the concentration of H plus ions. This phenomenon is known as common ion effect. Here acetate ion இருக்கு பாருங்க. If you adding acetic acid, acetate ion வந்து increase ஆகுது பாருங்க. acetic acid dissociate ஆகுதுங்க. then acetate ion increase ஆகும்போது பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா common ion இங்க acetate ion ஆக்ட் ஆகுதுங்க. ஸோ common ion ஆட் பண்ணும்போது ஸோ என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா degree of dissociation ஆட் ஆகும். then next example silver chloride solution. if you adding NaCl silver chloride solution NaCl ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா silver chloride dissociate ஆகுங்க Ag plus and Cl minus. then NaCl ஆட் பண்ணும்போது common ion Cl minus ஆக்ட் ஆகுதுங்க. then the Cl minus act as a common ion. so the Cl minus again react with Cl Ag plus to form AgCl. so அப்போ AgCl ஃபார்ம் ஆகிறதுனால AgCl நோட dissociation என்ன ஆகுங்க டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகும். okay this is a common ion effect. okay then here Ostwald dilution law. then Ostwald dilution law, strong electrolytes are almost completely ionized but the weak electrolytes are partially ionized. therefore Ostwald put forward the law of weak electrolyte. okay then Ostwald dilution law is only applicable to weak electrolytes. consider the dissociation of weak acids or weak bases. for example, let us consider this equation. weak electrolytes acid, weak acids, acetic acid dissociates into acetate ion and the H plus ion. then we can write the equilibrium constant for this equation. K equal to acetate ion concentration into H plus ion concentration divided by acetic acid concentration ion and water. so here water acts as a universal solvent. then concentration of water unity, then it is constant. okay then the K into water concentration equal to acetate ion concentration into H plus ion concentration divided by acid concentration. then this is a equilibrium constant, this is constant, then water is also constant. so overall constant Ka for dissociation constant, Ka for dissociation constant for acid, Ka for dissociation constant for acid equal to acetate ion into H plus ion divided by acetic acid concentration equal to, in here from table number of moles taken 1 moles equilibrium form ஆகிற வரைக்கும் product form ஆகுதுங்க. then these two concept dash dash. then number of moles reacted alpha, number of moles at equilibrium 1 minus alpha into alpha into alpha. then concentration at equilibrium 1 minus alpha into alpha, alpha C into alpha C. okay then acetate ion H2O dissociate ஆகும்போது இதுக்கான KL நம்ம எழுதி இருக்குங்க. then from table concentration terms acetic acid concentration 1 minus alpha into C, acetate ion concentration alpha C, H plus ion concentration alpha C. so alpha C into alpha C, alpha square C divided by 1 minus alpha into C. so C க்கு cancel ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா alpha square C divided by 1 minus alpha into C.